Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chrisley helps Savannah with Thanksgiving meal. This will be Chrisley's second Thanksgiving behind bars, but those closest to her will still feel her presence. She is helping her daughter, Savannah Chrisley, with their holiday meal, but how is that possible? Keep reading to find out what part Julie will be playing in the festivities. Chrisley helps Savannah with Thanksgiving meal. It has been nearly 2 years since Todd and Chrisley headed off to their respective prisons. Todd is serving his time in Pensacola, whereas Julie is in Kentucky. This has been quite a struggle for the couple who has limited communication. They must rely on their daughter, Savannah Chrisley, to relay love messages when she speaks to her parents. She has spoken out on the atrocious living conditions her parents have been subjected to, especially Todd. The holidays only amplify the fact that this is not a short-term situation. Last year, Nanny Faye Chrisley was visiting friends in Florida, so she went to see Todd on Thanksgiving. In the blink of an eye, the holiday has rolled around and Savannah is in charge of everything. She wanted to keep the traditions alive as much as she could. So when she visited Julie recently, she was able to get some help from her mother and shared it on her Instagram. Rather than cracking open a recipe book or searching online, Savannah had Julie write down all she needed to know to make the perfect homemade holiday meal. Chrisley wrote down a whole menu for Savannah, which included several pasta dishes and a salad. There were also desserts, and then she added all of the ingredients necessary. Last but not least, Julie added in the exact type of paper plates her daughter should purchase. This may not be the typical turkey and mashed potatoes, but it does look like a feast. Now, Savannah Chrisley can have her mother at her holiday meal and pay homage to her in a very special way. Sad and disheartening news. Chrisley had her resin tensing, and it did not go the way that anyone in the family had hoped. In fact, her probation was extended by 2 years, which blew Savannah Chrisley and her followers away. She addressed it on her Unlocked podcast, as she often gives prison updates. It did not seem fair that this would happen with no rhyme or reason, and some fans agreed. Is there a way for this judge to be removed? Keep fighting, Savannah. That's ridiculous when people who murder people are walking around free. Of course, not everyone cared and felt that the family should face the consequences of their actions. Regardless, Savannah will keep fighting for her parents and won't back down. Until then, she will have a lovely holiday meal courtesy of Julie. The scent of nutmeg, cinnamon, and turkey filled the Chrisley kitchen as the clock struck 8:00 a.m. It was Thanksgiving morning, and Chrisley was already bustling around, her apron tied snugly around her waist. Savannah, in leggings and a sweatshirt that read grateful, stood at the counter, flipping through pages of her recipe book. "Savannah," Julie called, her voice steady yet full of maternal authority. "If we don't start on the stuffing now, it'll be dinner by the time it's ready." "I'm on it, Mom," Savannah replied, her blonde hair tied up in a messy bun. She reached for a loaf of sourdough bread, but as she pulled it out of the bag, a chunk tore off. "Ah, why does bread always hate me?" Julie laughed softly. "It's not the bread, honey. You just have to handle it like it's a baby, gently. Here, let me show you." Savannah handed over the bread with mock reluctance. "Fine, bread whisperer. Save the day." Julie demonstrated how to tear the bread into neat cubes. "See? Easy. Now let's talk seasonings. You can't skimp on the sage, it's the soul of stuffing." As the mother-daughter duo worked side by side, the kitchen buzzed with energy. Savannah glanced at the clock. "Chase and Grayson are supposed to set the table, right? Where are they?" Julie rolled her eyes. "If I know your brothers, they're either arguing about football or trying to sneak into the dessert." "I'll call them." Savannah grabbed her phone and sent a group text. "Table. Now, or Mom's wrath." Julie chuckled. "Good luck with that. Speaking of dessert, did you pick up the whipped cream for the pumpkin pie?" Savannah froze. "Oh no. I knew I forgot something." Julie sighed but smiled. "It's not Thanksgiving without a last-minute grocery run. Go grab some. I'll hold down the fort." Savannah grabbed her keys and dashed out, leaving Julie alone with the aromas of their holiday meal. She surveyed the kitchen, taking pride in the bustling chaos that defined Thanksgiving. It was her favorite holiday, a chance to gather her family, celebrate their blessings, and create lasting memories. A Chrisley-style grocery adventure. At the store, Savannah navigated the crowded aisles like a woman on a mission. She snatched up a can of whipped cream, then added an extra one just in case. As she headed toward the checkout, she spotted a display of festive candles and grabbed one labeled Harvest Spice. "This will totally make the house smell more festive," she muttered to herself. Back in the car, Savannah texted her mom, "Got the whipped cream. Be home soon." Julie replied, "Hurry. Chase is trying to fry the turkey." Savannah groaned. "Of course he is." Back at home, the Chrisley circus. When Savannah returned, the scene in the kitchen was exactly what she'd feared. Chase stood at the counter with a deep fryer and a raw turkey. Grayson was recording him on his phone. "Chase, stop," Savannah yelled, setting the whipped cream and candle on the counter. "Mom's going to freak." Julie entered just in time, her hands on her hips. "Chase, Chrisley, what do you think you're doing?" "Trying to add a little excitement to Thanksgiving," Chase replied with a grin. "Excitement?" Julie snapped. "The last time you added excitement, we almost had to call the fire department. Put that fryer away." Chase pouted but complied. "Fine, you guys are no fun." Grayson, still recording, laughed. "I don't know. This is pretty entertaining." Julie shook her head. "Grayson, go help your dad set up the backyard heaters. Chase, you can peel the potatoes." As the boys reluctantly obeyed, Savannah lit the Harvest Spice candle and set it on the dining table. "Crisis averted for now," she said, turning to her mom. "What's next?" Julie handed her a bowl of green beans. "Trim these and don't forget to snap the ends." Savannah sighed but got to work. "You make it look so easy, Mom. How do you do it?" Julie paused, her expression softening. "Years of practice and a lot of love. Thanksgiving isn't just about the food, it's about the memories we create while making it." Savannah smiled. "Well, we're definitely creating memories today." The final stretch. As the afternoon wore on, the kitchen became a symphony of clattering pots, sizzling pans, and bubbling sauces. Todd popped in periodically, offering unsolicited advice. "Julie, don't forget to baste the turkey," he said at one point. Julie shot him a look. "Todd, I've been basting turkeys longer than you've known what a turkey is. Go check on the boys." By 5:00 p.m., the table was set, the turkey was golden brown, and the side dishes were arrayed like a colorful mosaic. Savannah took a step back and admired their work. "It's perfect," she said. Julie wiped her hands on her apron and smiled. "It's ours. That's what makes it perfect." Dinner time. As the family gathered around the table, the chaos of the day melted into laughter and gratitude. Todd carved the turkey with dramatic flair, earning eye rolls from the kids. Julie passed the stuffing, insisting everyone take a generous helping. When it was time to share what they were thankful for, Savannah spoke up first. "I'm thankful for Mom, for teaching me how to make a Thanksgiving meal and for putting up with all of us." Julie's eyes glistened. "And I'm thankful for all of you, for making this chaos worth it every year." As they dug into their feast, the Chrisleys proved once again that family, love, and a touch of madness were the true ingredients of a perfect Thanksgiving.